I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal, before this decade is out, of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth. No single space project in this period will be more impressive to mankind or more important for the long-range exploration of space, and none will be so difficult or expensive to accomplish.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Inner space, the next frontier. What if the cure for cancer or the key to interstellar travel can be found in a space smaller than a billionth of a meter? In a space 80,000 times smaller than the width of a human hair. In a place so small in scale, it is possible to reshape any matter, atom by atom. Nanotechnology develops products on a scale of atoms and particles. One of the most significant applications of nanotechnology has been in the treatment of cancer. 50% of all cancer patients go through radiation therapy. The most common form of radiation therapy uses X-rays. However, X-ray therapy has significant adverse consequences and can be difficult to tolerate. X-rays are electromagnetic waves that have no mass or charge and that are able to penetrate completely through tissue. X-ray radiation deposits energy along the path of the X-ray. The highest energy dose occurs just past the point of entrance in the area before the cancer tumor. X-rays also continue to deposit radiation deeper than the target, damaging healthy tissue beyond the tumor. The energy lost along the X-ray's path through the body weakens its ability to strike at the tumor. As a result, multiple treatments are required, typically 28 to 33 sessions. Proton therapy is an application of nanotechnology that delivers radiation using proton particles. It's an FDA-approved and Medicare-reimbursed treatment option. With proton therapy, the beam can be controlled to focus on a specific depth within the body and conform to the three-dimensional shape of the tumor. Proton therapy places the highest concentration of energy on the tumor itself. This precision allows for a targeted destruction of the cancer cells and minimizes radiation deposits in the surrounding tissues, preventing unnecessary damage to healthy cells. Proton therapy is based on the principle of ionization, an event that occurs when an electron is stripped off a neighboring atom. This event creates new bonds that in turn disrupt the DNA of the cancerous tumor cells. While proton therapy significantly reduces collateral tissue damage and side effects, it still requires 23 to 30 treatment sessions. There are only a limited number of facilities where proton therapy is available. Demand greatly exceeds supply. In this nanometer world of subatomic particles, nothing is more powerful and energetic than the annihilation event when matter and its mirror image antimatter meet and result in the complete conversion of matter into energy. For decades, research studies have discussed the possible role that antimatter could have in various medical procedures. NanoLife's chairman Larry Welch believed that the energy released from the annihilation event could play a role in eradicating malignant tumors. In collaboration with a renowned European Organization for Nuclear Research, or CERN, Larry Welch assembled 5 nations and 5 leading universities from Europe and North America to undertake research experiments that would demonstrate the ability of antiprotons, a type of antimatter, to terminate cancer cells. The landmark findings of this unique international collaboration can fundamentally change the face of cancer treatment. Based on the results of these experiments, NanoLife developed and filed patents for a procedure known as anti-proton cancer surgery, or ACS. ACS has the potential to become the next generation in radiation treatment. Like protons, antiprotons are particles. The particles pass through the body's tissue to the tumor site. There, they slow down and are captured in the orbit of a highly charged atom. The antiproton combines with one of the protons or neutrons in an atom's nucleus, creating an annihilation event. This annihilation event releases these protons and neutrons from the nucleus to initiate a series of secondary ionization processes that causes even more disruption in the cancer cell DNA, leading to the death of the tumor. It is highly targeted. Collateral damage can be limited to a 2 to 3 cell width. The energy output of this annihilation event and the resulting secondary ionization process is significant. As a result, antiproton therapy can potentially kill cancer cells 6 to 12 times more effectively than proton therapy, and 10 to 20 times more effectively than X-ray radiation. As a result, it may be possible to treat a solid cancer tumor in 1 to 3 outpatient visits, as compared to 23 to 33 treatments required by either proton or X-ray therapy. Simultaneous to the annihilation event, gamma rays are emitted that can be tracked with modern imaging equipment. This allows for a real-time view of the tumor's destruction so that a patient can know that their tumor has been completely eradicated. NanoLife expects that antiproton therapy will be available to the public within the next 10 years. Anticipating this development, NanoLife intends to build worldwide a unique and proprietary network of proton treatment facilities that will be convertible to antiproton therapy once it is commercially available. While the technology to produce antiprotons is known, there's no existing facility that is capable of producing commercial levels of antiprotons. In addition to building this extensive network of convertible proton therapy centers, NanoLife also intends to build an antimatter production facility. The FDA-approved proton centers provide the economic engine and demand for the development of the antimatter production facility. This facility will be at the heart of a new city that will be known as NanoCity. NanoCity will be the home to the world's first commercial antimatter production facility, devoted to the creation, study, and implementation of antimatter nanotechnologies. This will usher in a new age. NanoCity will host universities and research institutions, hospitals and treatment centers, small companies to large multinational corporations. With the same vision that assembled the multinational and multi-institutional team at CERN, NanoLife's chairman Larry Welch sees the world's leading universities coming to NanoCity and building new, leading-edge research centers. These institutions will provide the scholarship and the academic environment that will lead to the development of enterprises that will attract institutional venture capital. The assembly of the best and brightest in NanoCity will foster a center of excellence in science and technology. It will offer the leading technological environment for the host country's next generation of aspiring scientists, researchers, and entrepreneurs to create the intellectual properties that can be exported to the rest of the world. NanoCity will become an unparalleled generator of intellectual capital and will open a new frontier.